morning. Welcome to the Dice Tower. I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Z Garcia.
It's just us because...
We don't need anybody else's. Why? Hi, welcome. This is what you get. This is what you're paying for, folks. The big time.
apparently two of us turned into Z. He's
What?
No, like you are now two personalities in you.
But you make it sound like I'm some sort of abomination.
I do not. I do not and shall not argue that.
Yeah, the news are going to be interesting.
Anyway, we got a lot of things going on today. We have a live play at 10 o'clock, and we have a top 10 at 2. So because of that, we're going to jump right into the news right now.
Let's go.
All right. So the biggest news that came out was that Gamefound does their Gamefound Feast, which is they announce a bunch of stuff with actually a lot of... It's actually very similar to that video that we put out in our Summer Spectacular with all the announcements.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so not a ton of information on all this stuff, so we'll give you what we get.
It's a lot of little teasers, right?
Yeah, Seven Wonders Deluxe Series is coming out. I don't know what they mean by Deluxe Series per se.
It's nicer than the old ones.
No, I'm not sure why it's called a series, because he's talking... So this is a combination of Repos and Gamegenic.
What?
Okay, so it's a box that's going to hold everything. For expansion, it will hold premium components, wooden components, 4 expansion packs, and like a big box thing.
Okay.
So that's what he showed off in the video. I'm curious if the art on the cards is changing or not. I think the art in Seven Wonders is fine.
Yeah, it's great already. I don't know what this is. I'm assuming, like you're saying, wooden bits, and maybe that box is a Gamegenic box. A big box from them. If so, it'll be, you know, that faux felt lined and all nice and soft. And yeah, sure. That's beautiful.
The next one we already knew about, Fantasy Zombicide, Dead Men Tales. It's not Dead Men Tell No Tales. It's just
No.
Dead Men Tales.
In this one, they talk.
You're living in one. Command crews of humans, orcs, elves, and more as you face off against relentless zombie hordes. Fire cannon, swing from ropes. You better be able to swing from ropes.
Oh, of course, man. Yeah. This is basically Zombicide meets Rum and Bones, I'm going to guess. I'm curious for this one. I think Pirates has been a long time coming to Fantasy Zombicide. Also, the first time ever they write Fantasy Zombicide, though it's been called the Fantasy line for a while.
Is that like Zombicide Black Plague, basically?
Mm-hmm. Black Plague, Green Horde, White Death, and now, in the continuation of those pithy titles, Dead Man Tales. Oh no, you messed it up. How about just Dead Tales? Right?
That's
Black
confusing.
Plague, White Death, Green Horde, Dead Tales. Dead Man Tales?
Okay, I don't know that it matters that much. But
It
all right.
matters. You took my pirate game and ruined it.
Marco!
Polo.
All right, so this is like the thing nowadays. Everyone is bringing these back. This is Board and Dice making this really nice deluxe version. I believe they said everything was wood inside. I don't remember. No, I don't know if the dice are wood.
Everything. The board, that's a wooden board now.
No, but that's a cool cover. I know that their Teotihuacan special edition, that a lot of people like that. I don't hear it talked about as much.
Sure.
I tried to see if this is like Marco Polo plus Marco Polo 2.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because I think the Marco Polo 2 rules set was slightly better, but the powers of Marco Polo were better. You can mix and match. It doesn't really matter.
You think they wouldn't mention that? I guess I don't know how you would, in a succinct way, mention that.
Snippets here. We just know that it's a deluxe set.
I mean, on the cover, but I guess you're probably right. And they should combine them, it sounds like.
I am enjoying the fact that it was called The Voyages of Marco Polo. Now it still is, but it's Marco Polo.
Yeah.
All right, these are some expansions. Chronicles of Drenagar, Aftermath. So this is another campaign, more stuff coming for Chronicles of Drenagar. And more stuff coming from Sky Tier. This is called the Twisted expansion is coming for this.
Twisted Sisters.
Meet brand new Twisted heroes with unique abilities. Get surprised by game twists and drink a good then face twisted outsiders storming the lanes.
Okay,
Does
I have not
Twisted
played
mean
this
they
one.
just mix two
I
factions?
bet. It's kind of like those Doritos duos or whatever. Who makes that?
I'm always confused about that when you buy something like there's two things. I'm like, but those flavors are gonna. You shake that around, they get mixed. It bothers me.
Well, what are they supposed to do with their leftover scraps, Tom?
I,
They have to sell them to you somehow.
I just saw a thing that had like cashews of one flavor and almonds of another flavor in the bag, and I thought, okay, but I just
Why?
didn't see the need
I could do
for
that too.
Right. I could take a bag of barbecue chips and I don't know.
Have we like gotten to the point where we are mixing now toothpaste flavors? Have we done that yet? Like mint and cinnamon.
No, but they've always
Swirl.
had the different colors.
They do, but that's all mint. It's just for you not to fall asleep while you're brushing your teeth. It's really boring.
I talked to Laura this morning about we're talking about cake because today's my son's birthday, and like we talking about marble cake isn't as big. Marble cake is not as big of a deal now as it was when I was a kid.
Is that the chocolate with the like
The
running
vanilla.
through it? Yeah,
But
yeah.
that was
yeah.
like everywhere. You got
Yeah.
vanilla chocolate or marble. And
Yeah.
now marble's less of a thing. I just don't notice it as much. I don't know. Anyway, Sky Tier Marble. Sky Tier Twisted. Bullet Galaxy. So 2 new expansions for Bullet. So there's Bullet Heart and Bullet Star. And then you would think the next one you would not guess would be Bullet Orange.
Bullet Orange is a weird one, yeah.
And then Bullet Paw,
That's
which
right.
was the animals.
Yeah.
So now there's Bullet Galaxy.
Isn't Bullet Galaxy just a catch-all for all the Bullet games? I have to assume that this means we
It
have a
says-
couple more Bullet. Like they have, I don't know. I have to assume, is that one Bullet Lemon? What is that in the back? What's next to the Bullet word?
I do love that you think it's a lemon. I can't tell. I can't zoom in here. It would
I
mess
don't
up the
know. Yeah, I
screen.
don't know. The front one is Bullet Paw. I don't know, but this I figured this was sort of a catch-all box. You keep all your Bullet stuff in there. I did finally play this live on What's Happening, and it's very abstract.
Altered also has more stuff coming. Altered seems to be really pushing on the Gamefound
I have
front.
a question.
Is your
guys were-
question, is Altered still around? Yes, it is.
Yeah, but while I'm really confused, I'm sorry to like. I'm not blasting Altered. I like Altered, but it feels like 3 weeks ago they were basically going, we might not make it. If we don't get this much funding from these alternate sources, Altered is gone forever.
Oh, well, maybe,
Woogity.
maybe they got the funding.
Yeah, and then immediately put out another expansion. Like, talk about rolling thunder. Like, this was a month ago at most that the last one finished scaring everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see this one in stores as much. When I go to stores, I definitely see Lorcana. And you see Lorcana everywhere because
Sure.
it's like at Target and
Sure.
Disney stores.
Well, and even
And
Star Wars
I see
Unlimited
because
is,
like those both have strong IPs. This one needs that extra help, but I don't ever see this. Like at a game store I was at recently, I was looking at see what TCGs because I try to buy something if I go to game store, and sometimes it might just be a pack of cards.
yeah.
And I don't remember seeing Altered there.
I have not seen this at any physical game store ever. I saw it at Gen Con, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed what we've reviewed, actually. We've reviewed some of it, and I have some of it. I would love to see more of it. But
Back this project.
no.
All right. How about this one? Hitman, the board game. So this is being made by Mood Publishing, who made Deep Rock Galactic. So they've made several games now that are video game based.
Yeah.
Hitman's one of those video games that I know of because the guy's really iconic and stuff. I've never played it. Have you?
Yeah.
And good, Ben.
Yeah, it's good. It's like a stealth. You are a hitman. You break into a place. You can go in, kick in a door, and just start shooting people if you wanted to. It's not a good idea. Or you can sneak in, pretend to be a waiter by grappling a guy and stealing his waiter outfit. And then you walk in there, and then you can either like poison the person's drink or like lure them in the back and shoot them. Or like it's one of those sandboxy games. You can tackle this mission however you want to. I don't know how they're going to simulate that in the board game necessarily, because I think that's at the DNA, the core of the thing.
Well, it says stay sharp, guns blazing, or a silent assassin. The choice is yours. I'm always nervous with these shooter games. Don't seem to translate very well.
It's tricky. Yeah.
Or do that well on Kickstarter. I mean,
Yeah.
but who knows? And Neopets is coming to a board game. Neopia Quest here. I forgot Neopets existed, but I guess my kids have aged out, so I'm not paying as much attention. Start your quest now. Meet familiar faces. You travel across Neopia, visiting key lands. By the way, a lot of these games are not even on Board Game Geek yet, so I wasn't always sure who published them or the designers, etc.
Right. Yeah, this is from Ghostfire Gaming, which is interesting. I just reviewed Aberration from these guys, which I like. This is a strange one for them.
We're going to do a back-to-back live play of Hitman and Neopia Quest.
Done.
All right. Last Arc Tactics Analog. So this one, the guy who was showing it in the video just went on and on and on and on about JRPG. I believe he said that phrase like 10 times. Like, do you like JRPGs? Do you like JRPGs? Do you like JRPGs? This is a JRPG experience. Japanese role-playing game. Final Fantasy is basically the quintessential. Yeah. So that's cool. They just didn't show a ton of the game. So I love Final Fantasy Tactics. And this definitely has the word tactics in it, so I hope the king's crown lies shattered in the dust. The church tears itself apart, corrupted by doubt. Heroes burn out with their legacies forgotten. Will you break the cycle?
Yes.
All right. Arc of Villain Encounters. This is not necessarily a board game, but these are plug-and-play D&D boss encounters. It comes with a miniature, adventure booklet, battle map, and lair mechanics. That's awesome.
Cool.
I like this a lot. I mean, I'm not going to get it myself, but if I wasn't, if I was running a campaign, and this is also a good way to kind of monetize D&D. It's a hard genre to monetize.
It is.
Because you're like, here's the books.
That's it.
You need nothing else.
Yeah.
For years.
It's like selling anvils, no one's going to need another anvil. So D&D does suffer from that. And I think this is a good thing. Plus, you're also appealing to people that just want to paint these amazing miniatures. Hopefully they're high quality.
Well, the one there looks good. Yeah, it doesn't say who is making this. It's hard to see in the corner there. But yeah, this looks cool. Hoxfall, a brand new game for the Taboo system. To be fair, this looks exactly like the initial game, that cover.
It does a little bit.
Other than the name, Hoxfall. Cooperative survival horror dungeon crawler. And you're just fighting through little to no downtime. I'm curious how many of our fans who are watching own the Taboo system. I'm wondering how many people own this and are playing it. And I'd like to try out the final product.
We haven't really seen it.
Is it out? I mean, because we've seen several Kickstarters.
Yeah, I wonder, can you buy it right now? Or do you have to wait for one of these projects to jump in?
Mike's like, please buy a Taboo for the library. That would be a hard thing to put into the Dice Tower library. Huh.
Yeah. I don't know how you do that. It's too fragile, I think, to sort of throw on the shelf.
I don't know. Well, I'm going to try out the new Taboo at some point. We'll see how we can get it.
I assume you can try these things out at maybe a Gen Con or something like that, right?
Yeah, maybe. Storm Feathers, a worker placement and dungeon crawl hybrid. Become descendants of the wind in this unique worker placement game. Recruit your companions, enter dungeons together, gather epic loot, and finish evil bosses once and for all.
Become descendants of the wind? Like, hi, the wind was my daddy.
There's like a really strong wind outside. Look, and there's a baby laying there.
Come here, you.
The wind brought him.
Oh, that nasty gust.
So, yeah. Yes, again, it looks like Final Fantasy, but we'll see.
It should be called Storm Feathers Tactics Analog, to be fair.
Yeah. And then the new Mega Game Library. Now, this one he talked about a little bit more. This is from Level 99, and he hasn't done one of these in over a decade, I think.
This is a bunch of little games?
Yeah, it's just like the original ones. Of the original series that he did, many of the games weren't very good. The ones that were good, Pixel Tactics and Noir, were spun off into their own games, and they're very, very good games.
Yes.
This one, he describes each of them real quickly. You can go and watch the video, and they sound pretty interesting. I like this concept of buying a bunch of little games as long as I know some effort was put into them, Thundergriff. But I have hope for these because, again, the original set, there was a couple I didn't like, a couple I thought were good, and then at least one or two I thought were really good.
Yes.
So, also, it's called Muffin's Kitchen. That's going to be the one people play first. And I was looking at they all have a very distinct look.
They
to
do.
them.
That's good. It's okay to go with different looking ones. Yes.
And Dust in the Wind. That's all we are.
This is the one that I think is the most interesting to me, and I barely looked at these before this conversation now. I've seen them. This one's the one that I thought was the most interesting to me. I don't know why lately I've been really enjoying Western themed board games.
All right.
It's a cool. It's a captivating setting for me, and I think it translates very well to the tabletop Western setting.
I hope it's good. They make it sound good. That's a great art, good cover.
Yep.
It says encounter a varied cast of characters, deal with bounties, ride or raid stagecoaches, and be thrust into fierce gunfights. Forge your legend.
I like it.
Then we jump to the other side of the world, Shogun. This one is that Phalanx, right?
Yeah, the other one was too.
Yeah, they're
the
both
last one.
Phalanx, right?
Yep.
So we have West and then the East here. You're going to be a daimyo. You're going to seal cherry knot packs, clash your blades, and raid siege-proof castles to carve your domain across Japan.
Cool.
I also like that, again, they look different, so that's nice.
Very.
The next game, such a weird name here, Flockers. This
Is
game.
this supposed to be like, who's the company?
Okay, so the company is Oddbird Games.
Oddbird?
Well, no, it's not because of this. Their original game is Feudum. Do you remember Feudum? It's that real big, weird cover with like a monster looking over the horizon. Mark Swanson. It's a big Euro game that even the heavy Euro games were like, it's kind of fiddly.
Well, it also looked like a drug dream, right?
Yes. And so he made that. He made another game or two, but this is his next game. And this game, it's hard to see in the picture there, but there are 3D birds at the bottom. See the stand coming out on the bottom?
Oh, yes. Okay,
So
right.
you are flying these. It says play your cards to build your flock, add to the flight path, or advance your flock to finally reach your destination. The idea is pretty interesting. It's just an odd name. Also,
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be provocative, calling it that.
yeah, but it doesn't make any sense.
I get it, but, I think it's supposed to be like, that's
maybe.
sort of dumb.
We're going to find out that this is a real word that's used somewhere.
I'm sure it's a real word. I just don't know why. I don't know. It seems a little like you're trying to be a provocateur by calling your name this when it's about, I don't know, placing little 3D birds.
It's like that old, flip the bird, same thing, and you were literally taking a bird and turning it over.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
all right.
come on.
And then the last one from this was Tales of London. Yes. London is Falling, and is dark fantasy strategic semi-cooperative conquest game. This is from Don't Panic Games.
This one also looks really cool to me. This is my second favorite of the announcements. Again, I don't know very much about it. I just like the look. I like the style. I really enjoy this setting too, that Victorian London, especially if you throw some
Vampires.
Yeah, just some
Supernatural.
weirdness. Throw some weird in it. Vampires, steampunk, whatever. Throw something in it. That late 1800s London is nasty and something bad's happening. London, something is always happening in London. It's always trying to fall, be taken over by.
I'm not living in New York or London. If any kind of story is true anywhere.
Boom, it's gonna be there. Yeah, it looks really interesting.
Oh, it's semi-co-op.
I'm slightly less interested.
All right, a couple other announcements we have. King of Tokyo. There's a new King of Tokyo duel, but it's a new one. A standalone 2-player game that can be mixed with the original. So it's a standalone expansion.
Well, that's interesting.
In this one, the buildings float in the middle of the bay, and you pull buildings towards you. There's
what?
I don't know. There's 6 new monsters here. Kraken.
Yes.
Hades. Hades, but it's spelled with the periods.
Okay.
I can say the word Hades.
Yeah.
It does mentions a couple of them. So.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and especially if you can mix and match. Hey.
What I'm really interested in is the new King of Tokyo, Godzilla. This is a King of Tokyo game with all Godzilla monsters.
Okay.
That's cool. You can see on the front cover, you got Godzilla, and we see King. Is it Ghidorah?
King Ghidorah. You got Mothra up top.
And then another flying creature, and then another
the guy with the
Mecha Godzilla I see on there, and then there looks like Cthulhu, but I know it's not Cthulhu. Don't yell.
Yeah, there's a guy behind Mecha Godzilla with a big eye. I don't know who that is.
Anyway,
Who's
this is
the big bird up top behind Mothra?
Yeah, someone tell us who the bird is. Here's what's cool about this. This is coming out at Gen Con. The monsters come from the films, and each has a set of evolution cards.
Yeah.
That's awesome. This is like an insta-buy for me. That's really cool.
That's really neat. So is this King of Tokyo though? I mean, with Godzilla,
I think
just
so.
theme. Okay.
But if it has the power cards, that's pretty cool. And Rodon. Okay.
That's the bird.
And also, this is the one I read earlier. And this is the one where everything is wood now. The dice, the energy tokens, and the monster stands are wood.
I don't know if I like that. Why? Is it supposed
I don't know.
to...
Maybe it says the whole thing is going to have a 1960s look.
Okay.
And Japanese
okay.
and English text everywhere.
If it's
This is
a
gonna
choice
be
to be like to kind of look like an heirloom, I support you swinging for the fences.
I'm pretty pumped about this.
That's Hedora in the back.
Haifu. Is it? I don't know how to pronounce it. There's double
haifu.
IW.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good word for like a Scrabble thing.
I don't
Oh,
think
I have her vowels.
I don't think you can use it, but
It's
I
a
will
Japanese
challenge
Scrabble
that.
game. Anyway, this is a game from Yozaman Matsumoto for 4 to 6 players, and then you're going to. It's a trick-taking game. But
No. I was gonna guess, but I didn't want to be way out of left field.
The twist is you want to win only 2 tricks to score, and the longer you wait, the more points you get.
Wait, that's the same as like the marshmallow game, which is pinata, right?
That's 3 tricks.
Oh, that's different then.
If they did 3 tricks, can you just have a pop up on screen and be like,
You just got sued. I don't know where he's from.
another one I'm excited about, Bunny Kingdom Town. This is a 2-player version of Bunny Kingdom. Richard Garfield must be like, I'm bored. He's back doing stuff.
Yeah.
It looks like a smaller, nicer looking Kingdom Bunny. And I also thought Bunny Kingdom is a pretty good 2-player game as is anyway.
It is. I know. I'm excited for this more than I don't like Bunny Kingdom very much. I find it to be a little, I don't know, visually a little distracting maybe, but you tighten that up and this looks smaller. The grid looks much smaller.
Oh, it is much smaller.
And there's tiles in each of these places that seem to modify what's happening. This one's speaking to me. I'm excited to try this out.
I'm hoping this is a good turn for Yellow.
Yeah.
To be like, hey, this is what works. King of Tokyo, what have people been asking for?
King of
Godzilla.
Tokyo. Wouldn't King of Tokyo with Godzilla? That's what I've been asking for.
This one I know you're interested in. Far Away Under Starry Skies. This is
an
the second
expansion, right?
This is the second expansion.
Yeah.
So now there's a meteor showers.
Oh, boy.
And there's 15 meteor region cards that shuffle directly into the deck. They don't just score you points, but they can help you discover sanctuaries at just the right moment, and they break turn order ties.
Okay.
But they also stay face up during scoring, influencing later cards.
Oh, that's going to break brains, though. Oh.
Not like the game already doesn't do that
Yeah,
anyway.
Fair.
This is a new little game from Scorpion Mask, which means it will sell 1 billion copies. This is for kids. They did Zombie Kids, known for that. And so this is an encyclopedia of monsters, a cooperative and evolving memory game for kids based by Antoine Bauza.
Interesting.
And,
That's a whole lot.
And, sorry, he did 7 Wonders, Monster Chase. And Corentin Lebrat, who did Draftosaurus, Mia London. And Theo Riveri, who did a lot of kid stuff, Dixit Kids and so on.
Yeah, these guys work together quite a bit. I think it might be actually even more designers than that, and they gave themselves a little name, a silly they have a name for that team of designers.
I'm looking to see if it just says the team of designers here.
I don't
yeah.
remember, but they've put out a few different small games. With Yellow, they did a little cat-themed game. They've done a few little games like this. They work for in the kid game realm quite a bit. So this is interesting. I'm noticing each of those booklets or boxes has a continent at the bottom. So I'm guessing it has something to do with you traveling to different regions.
It says the game was born from the idea of taking kids on a journey and introducing them to other cultures. So they went and found specialists from all the world to tell us about their countries in their own words.
Cool.
It says it's their most ambitious children's game that they produced since they began 20 years ago. And then they're like, also, yes, Scorpion Mask is now 20 years old.
Wow.
So
amazing. Congrats.
15-minute game.
Very cool.
So I'm assuming it's a campaign-esque game. Zoc! Yes!
That is
Zoc.
a Zoc cover.
That is
There's
a Zoc
no
cover.
doubt.
Some of my weirdest favorite games are from Zoc, for sure. This one, the English name would be The Shaggy Creatures of the Enchanted Forest. I believe Enchanted Forest is one of their previous games or not. Someone made a game called The Enchanted Forest.
That might be a Ravensburger game.
Yeah, it might be. So you're going to step on these. It's hard to tell, but it looks like they're circular discs that if you step on them the wrong way, they will tilt and you could fall off.
Interesting.
The game board is placed, the game board itself is placed on a raised platform, creating room for the traps to tip. And you'll rotate the trap once hats with 2 or 3 rings become available to keep everyone guessing. As long as you don't fall in the trap, you can go home.
These guys do fantastic game design that utilizes real movement. You know what I mean? Like hidden walls underneath the board and magnets. And like Zoc puts out a lot of really didactic kids games with a physical component. And this sounds like another one. That's great.
But also the silliest of themes. Here you're trying to get home without tripping, and if you don't, ghosts are there to block your way and laugh at you.
That's what they do.
As captured in the documentary footage.
Is that what it says?
Cover. Yes.
Fantastic.
All right. Also from Zoc, we have this one, the translation. This one is Flip Flap Bear Paw. Another kid's game where you're trying to get from a netted pool to the spawning grounds on the perimeter of the game board. You're going to add net cards to the board that will affect what colors of salmon are visible and so what tributaries the salmon can swim in, but there's also a bear there trying to catch you.
Okay,
Don't
that one
jump
sounds a
into his
little
mouth.
that one sounds a little less interesting to me, but cute. Okay.
Alrighty, give me 1 second here. Just a few bits of news left. We have Raindrops.
They keep falling on my head.
I was going to say Raindrops and Roses, but yes. DV Games has a couple new titles. This one here from DV Games, a 2 to 4 player designed by Fernando Cunha, and they're calling it a cozy game. That irritates me.
Yes.
It definitely looks like an app game where you're lining up the different colors.
Yeah.
And you're removing tiles, which will help fill in holes in your memory.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I like the look. I mean, that seems like an interesting little game. It reminds me actually of, you're talking about Riding the Cadencia. It looks like Fits a little bit.
Yeah.
Or Bits a little bit.
Cucumber Catastrophe. This is what kind of game?
Trick taking.
That's such a dumb cover. Is this is the thing that like cats are afraid of cucumbers because they look like snakes? That's like a meme.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're gonna have in each of 4 rounds, deal each player a random hand of 10 cards.
Yes.
I hate that so much.
Why?
Dill.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Sorry. I thought you said deal. Okay.
I hate that so much. Anyway, you're playing a card and the second person plays any card.
Yeah.
So then everyone has to, a trick I guess is set up, everyone has to play higher or lower than the lead card. Whoever plays the highest or lowest card wins the trick. Oh, I guess the first person plays a card, then the second person is deciding whether it's higher or lower.
Oh, gosh, we've seen that already.
Well, again, there's 1 million trick-taking games. What do you want me to do? I blame Mike DeLisio for this.
I kind of agree with you. Okay, I blame Mike DeLisio for a lot of things. Now, once you're done playing cards and whoever wins the hand, do they get to pick whatever card they want and put it in their score pile?
You want to score as few cumbers as possible.
I don't think you caught it.
I'm skipping stuff.
I said pickle. You get to pickle the one you want. Forget it.
Anyway,
it's terrible. It was terrible. I did it on purpose.
For 3-player games, the rules suggest using the surprise cucumber variant with the lead card being flipped from the deck and the first player setting the high-low condition. Please do not use a surprise cucumber variant in any other game or elsewhere in life. You know what?
Ugh.
Also, Paleolino. This is our last piece of news. This looks like a kid's version of the Kennerspiel game. This won the Kennerspiel in 2021. Cooperative game where you're trying to survive together in the Stone Age. That's what Paleo was. And this is the same thing that it says. This was inspired by the idea that children were having a rough time also.
Like during this time in history. Okay.
Well, maybe always. You take 2 random resources from a device and you'll drop them on top of the mountain and they'll bounce around on pegs.
This sounds
and
like
land
a
secretly on the
Plinko.
top of 2 drawers, where then you'll pick a drawer and you get all the resources. That I like.
It's like a Plinko machine, and then you get to pick one of the receptacles at the bottom. It looks cute. It looks cute. 15 minutes, it says, for goodness sake. I like that.
Alrighty, folks. Well, that is the news. Join us in a half hour for a live play game, and then at 2 o'clock for a top 10 games to start with the letter L. Until then, I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Z Garcia.
Oh, shout-outs. Thank you.
Man. Where are you going? You can't leave. We're not leaving
We want to
yet.
say thank you to some of our Gamefound backers, too.
Little thank you.
Rudiger, Bartholomew, Murden, Wolfenschlager, and Steinhausen, Bergen, Dorf Jr., but you can call him Rudy.
I think you might be having a stroke.
To Chris Amiot from Canada, to wife Lena, daughter Charlotte, and my newborn son, not born yet, but probably in a week again. I said last time.
Aw.
I'm sure he's born. Roger McCrae, and Brian and Stacy. Thank you all.
Thank you.
See you all soon.
Bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you like this review or whatever you just watched, wasn't it amazing? Check out our channel, Dice Tower. We have all kinds of things. We review games, we do top 10s, we play games live. It's all about board games, but especially the people who play them. Check out Dice Tower YouTube channel.